Hello ladies and gentlemen, my name is Raj and today I'm going to be talking about the Grand Tour, the brand new Amazon TV show which is going to be featuring Jeremy Clarkson, James May and Richard Hammond, the former presenters of Top Gear. That's before Jeremy Clarkson went and punched a guy because there's no hot food. Wait, are you getting hot food for this? Is there no hot food? Alright. That aside, basically, this is a new show that's going to feature the three of them, and it very much sends a clear message to the BBC, who are very PC about a lot of things, and with the newest trailer that's come out for Grand Tour, it's very much shown there's a lot of money that's going to be put into this, a lot of production value being put into it. I mean, some of the cinematography in the actual trailer that you see, some of the shots that they actually get, is pretty incredible, and there's a lot of production value and effort that's been put into this. So it looks like it's going to be a visual treat. And as well as that, I think one of the things about Top Gear back in the day, before it went to some of the new presenters with Chris Evans and Matt LeBlanc, is that there was a real natural chemistry between the three of them. And obviously they're very divisive figures. They say things which are very controversial that people don't like. They've offended pretty much every single person on the planet. And I guess that's all fine, but the fact is that the three of them do work well together because you can sort of tell that they're friends and that they actually like each other, versus when I watched the new series with Chris Evans and Matt LeBlanc, it felt very forced. It felt like they were sort of made to be friendly with each other because that's what it said in the script, versus them actually liking each other. Which is why eventually Chris Evans had to quit, because Matt LeBlanc was saying that he was kind of not a very nice guy, which I'm not really surprised about. And Matt LeBlanc, on kind of a side note, I think he was a decent host. I think he has potential so long as he's given more room to grow and isn't very much held down by what's in the script. So going back to Grand Tour, one of the things that I really liked about Top Gear back in the day was that they had these specials, and the specials were, I think, the highlight, when they would go to different countries and they would basically drive from one point to another, usually be about 1,000 miles. And what it would be is that it would feel like a real adventure in that sense. And the thing is, no one watches Top Gear because it's a car show. I think, well, maybe 5% of people watch it as a car show, because if you actually wanted to get reliable advice, consumer advice on how to buy cars, you're not going to watch Top Gear, because you're not going to get that advice at all. You can even see, like in the Vietnam special that they did, they actually used motorbikes instead. That pretty much shows just how irrelevant cars are to the whole thing. You can actually take cars out of it and the show still works. And in those specials, what was also great was to actually see them go to places where we would never maybe even go to. They drove through the Middle East. They were trying to reenact what the three wise men did when they were going to bring gifts to the baby Jesus, which was quite a funny special. And they were driving through the Middle East, and obviously there were parts of the country there that most of us will never actually get to see, and yet they were there sort of driving through it in open top sports cars, which was quite amusing. And I think those were really the moments that I sort of remember, and I think that's what Grand Tour is going to try and capture, that sort of vibe that Top Gear had in those sort of specials. And I think that's what's exciting to me personally, and I think seeing the three of them back together is obviously great. I mean, they all sort of had this sort of natural charisma, they all sort of had their personas at this stage that everyone sort of knows, and I think that that's going to really drive the show, and it's going to bring Amazon in a lot of money, I think. So there you go, those are some of my thoughts on the new Grand Tour trailer. What are your thoughts? Have you seen the trailer? Do you have an Amazon Prime account? And if not, are you going to get one just for this show and give Amazon lots and lots of money for this particular show? Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.